Matthew 2:1-2 says, "Now, after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, wise men from the east came to Jerusalem, saying, 'Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and have come to worship him.'"
Don't you find this verse interesting? Jesus, the King of the Jews, right? But why didn't the Jews, his own people, know about his birth? Or rather, why did Jesus reveal his birth to the Gentiles, considered by the Jews as heathen?
The Jews had separated themselves so far from God by their wicked works that angels could not communicate to them the tidings of the advent of the infant Redeemer. God chooses the wise men of the East to do His will.
Yes, there are many who claim to be followers of Jesus and who boldly and publicly declared to love Jesus. Yet, the very truth is, their heart is so separated and so far away from Him. We could be so near to Jesus, yet so far away from Him. Like the saying, so near, yet so far.
The Jews called these men heathen, but they were not idolaters. They were honest men who wanted to know the truth and to do the will of God.
God looks upon the heart, and He knew that these men could be trusted. They were in a better condition to receive light from heaven than were the Jewish priests, who were so full of selfishness and pride. Friends, sometimes some Christians tend to be self-righteous, so they look down on people whom they think are the worst sinners. But as it usually turns out, those they looked down upon are those with purer hearts than them.
Just like the wise men from the East. That's why God chose them over His own people and led them to Jesus in the form of a light that resembles a star. What is this light?
This light was a distant cluster of flaming angels, which appeared like a luminous star. The unusual appearance of the large, bright star, which they had never seen before, hanging as a sign in the heavens, attracted their attention. The wise men directed their course where the star seemed to lead them. Matthew chapter 2, verses 9-11 says, "The star, which they had seen in the east, went before them, till it came and stood over where the young child was. When they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly great joy."
And when they had come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary his mother, and fell down and worshipped Him.
Friends, no matter who you are, where you're from, and what you've done, you too can find Jesus if you diligently search and seek for Him with all your heart.
Jeremiah 29:13 says, "And you will seek me and find me when you search for me with all your heart."
He will send His angels of light to guide you, just as He guided the wise men to Jesus.
Just follow the light, and you will find Him.
This is Delfred,
And this is Zion Amber.
reminding you to take the Bible as your weapon of choice and keep the faith.
And if God is with us, who can be against us? This is Take the Talk.